Hey, shalom, shalom. All praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace, blessing to you, Akim, pushing his truth throughout the four winds and sincerity. Just that's the brother Kalab, man, back again. Hope this is edifying to you, brothers. The Lord keeps his words, in the world we live in, man. People's word don't mean nothing. You know what I'm saying? People's word really don't mean nothing unless it's brothers, you know what I'm saying? But dealing with people, you got to understand that it's just like a common thing to let people down, and it's good to be grounded on your word, you know what I'm saying? Because that's basically what you have ties to when you have ties to people, your word. You know what I'm saying? If somebody telling you they'll come and pick you up for work, you have their word, So the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua, keeps his words. Okay? I'm going to start at Daniel chapter 9. I'm reading start at 11. It says, Yea, all Israel has transgressed thy law, even by departing, that they might not obey thy voice. Therefore the curse is poured upon us, and the oath, his word, that promise, his word, that is written in the law of Moses, the servant of the Most High, because we sinned against him. Now, let's go to this curse. This is Deuteronomy 1:1. It says, These be the words which Moses spake unto all Israel on the side of Jordan in the wilderness, in the plain over against the Red Sea between Paran and Topel and Laban and Hazeroth and Dezab. Okay, so these are words that he spoke to the children of Israel. And this is just basically confirming Daniel 9:11. Okay, it was written in the law of Moses. Okay, now here's the key thing in that. This is Deuteronomy 28:15. It says, keep in mind, it's talking to Israel. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments and all his statutes which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee. That happened. Okay, that happened. All right. The Lord gave the word. He spoke it through his men. He spoke it through Moses right here. And what happened? It was confirmed. The Lord is not slack on his word. If he said it's not going to 99.9% happen, 100% is going to be completed. All right. The same thing we're doing now. We're nothing more than mediators. The Lord put his words in us to speak and tell the nation of Israel and the other nations what's to come in this ending that we're seeing. And it's his word. Okay? It's his words. So what he says, his word is going to happen. It has no choice but to happen. Okay? I'll jump to verse Daniel 9:12. It says, and he hath confirmed his words. Now his words was confirmed through what? Us going into slavery, just to show you. The Lord doesn't lie. Which he spake against us and against our judges that judged us, by bringing upon us a great evil. For under thee whole heaven hath not been done as hath been done upon Jerusalem. Yeah, we fell. We took a great fall. But it was his word. He told us, hey, you want to be hard-headed? I'm giving you a warning. Gonna be hard-headed? Well, there you go. 13. As it is written in the law of Moses, all this evil is come upon us, yet made not our prayer before the Lord our power, that we might turn from our iniquities and understand thy truth. Now, it's going to be an ending to it, okay? And that ending is going to be something good because the Lord keeps his word. Simple, all right? And I'm precept Psalms 106, and this is where we, another place where we went off, okay? This is Psalms 106. I'm going to start at 32. They angered him also at the waters of strife. Okay? It says, so that it went ill with Moses for their sakes, because they provoked his spirit, so that he spake unadvisedly with his lips. They did not destroy the nations concerning whom the Lord commanded them, but they were mingled among the heathen and learned their works. There you go, man. Wickedness. It says, they served their idols, which were a snare unto them, trapping yourself. But it was all prophesied that this would happen, and the Lord gave his word that you would be punished, that we would be punished if we didn't listen. Okay? So this is his word. Okay? It says, yea, they sacrificed their sons and their daughters unto devils. You see that today also. That's why you don't celebrate no pagan holidays and all that. Okay? But same thing, nothing new under the sun. And shed innocent blood, even the blood of their sons and their daughters, whom they sacrificed unto the idols of Canaan. And the land was polluted with blood. Okay? Thus were they defiled with their own works, and went whoring with their own inventions, doing what the hell you want to do. Nonchalant, can't be told anything. Okay? Therefore was the wrath of the Lord kindled against his people, and so much that he abhorred his own inheritance. Prophecy being fulfilled. The Lord said it would happen. It happened. Okay? And he gave them into the hand of the heathen, and they that hated them ruled over them. You seeing it right now. That's why it says, gather yourself together, gather your nation undesired. Who's more undesirable than us? Okay? It says, their enemies also oppressed them, and they were brought unto subjection under their hand. Many times did he deliver them, but they provoked him with their counsel. So they counseled themselves to go against Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and were brought low for their iniquities. The Lord gave his word. Okay? His word was given. This ain't nothing over the top. This is simple. But it shows you the realness of who we serve. He keeps his word. So that should bring a smile to brothers' faces, man. If he keep his word and he said we was gonna rule forever, we know. So we know now, like, you can never be broke if somebody owe you $10 million. You know what I'm saying? It's like coming into an inheritance where you struggling your whole life, and you know just as soon as you make 21, you got $10 million coming to you. And you 20 and your birthday a week away. You're getting excited because you know, man, a lot of these problems I have, I'm not going to have no more. Okay? It's Galatians 3:14. It says that the blessing of Abraham might come on the Gentile through Yahweh Shah Mashiach, that we might receive the promise of the Spirit through faith. Okay, so this is the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. Okay, this is a promise, because we know the northern tribes fell away. They became Gentiles. Following us, fell away and became Gentiles. Okay, but it was said that I would send my son, and that's when the adoption happened. Just like he aborted us up there in Psalms 106, we were aborted. Now we are adopted back. That's what the grafting was all about. not other nations, but someone he put away. That's why the first thing they asked Yahweh Shah when he was raised, is it yet time to restore the kingdom unto Israel? Restore. It's time for them to get it back. It don't say other nations. To restore means you once had to have it and you lost it. The heathens never had the kingdom. Eternal kingdom and salvation. Never. Okay? It said, brethren, I speak after the manner of men, though it be but a man's covenant, yet if it be confirmed, no man disannulleth or added thereto. So this promise was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. And if it was confirmed that these were the Spirit beareth witness with our spirit that we are children of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and it's confirmed, which it is, nobody can add any other nation to this or take anybody out of it. Okay? Simple. I'm going to precept this of Romans 9. For I could wish, because he said brethren, this is Paul, he said brethren, okay? Brethren, I speak after this, the manner of men. Okay? It says, for I could wish that myself were accursed for Hamashiach, for my brethren, my kinsmen, according to the flesh, who are Israelites. So, this promise and these words that came to the children of Israel through who the world ignorantly calls God and Jesus, whose name is Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, just like they dug a hole and fell in it, certain men are gonna face east, repent, and do what they're required to do, and through that, they're gonna be brought up out of that hole. And through those men, through Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, the entire nation is going to be saved. Okay? But they're gonna be brought back on the other side. Okay? It says, who are Israelites, to whom pertaineth the adoption and the glory and the covenants and the giving of the law and the service of the Most High and the promises. So all these things were to these people that once fell because the Lord gave a word. If you fall, my word is going to stand sound as steel. All right? It's going to stand sound as steel. It will not be moved. If I'm telling you it's going to happen, take heed, because it will happen. You think it won't? Try me. And what do? We tried him. And what happened? Just like he said it would happen, it happened. Okay? But before we could see that big promise that the whole world thinks they're going to partake in, and it's only to the Israelites, which are you so-called blacks, natives, and Indians, so-called Indians. Before we could see the promise that was given to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and through that bloodline, we fell away. Okay? But that makes the story all the more sweeter. Okay, it says, whose are the fathers, and whom concerning the flesh Hamashiach came, who is over all. Most High, Yahweh Hashem Yahushua blessed forever. Amen. You know what I'm saying? That was his word. Okay? Another precept. This is 1 Peter 2:21. It says, for even hereunto were ye called, because Hamashiach also suffered for us, leaving us an example that you should follow his steps. Everybody can't follow his steps. Not everybody's going to walk around with a beard on their face. Not everybody's going to make sacrifices. You know what I'm saying? Basically hanging their life out for Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right? It says, who did no sin, neither was guile found in his mouth. Who, when he was reviled not again. When he suffered, he threatened not, but committed himself to him that judgeth righteously, who is his own self bare our sins in his body on the tree. that we, being dead to sins, should live unto righteousness. By those stripes we were healed. Was that confirmed? That was confirmed. Yahweh Shai did die for us so we could be healed. That's what brings us back. But all these things came from the mouth of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. These things would happen. And these things are being confirmed because the word was put out. Okay? The word was put out, and those words held major weight. If we're the apple of his eyes, and he gave Esau what you see before you right now, okay? He gave him, you look at the Grecians, the Romans, and Esau today, they lived it up. They ruled wild. You know what I'm saying? They got all these things in the last 3 captivities, including this one. Okay? And it says he hates them. So how much more his word means to us? Okay? 16. Now to Abraham and his seed were the promises made. He saith not, and to seeds as of many, but as of one. So this promise is only, Abraham means the father of many nations. But the promise only went to one bloodline out of Abraham. Okay? And to thy seed, which is Hamashiach. Did he die? Was he of that seed? Of course he was. Okay? Of course he was. But this is the words. All right? It says, and this I say, that the covenant that was confirmed before of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua in the Mashiach, the law. Okay? It was confirmed before. All right? Which was 430 years after. Cannot disannul. That promise was made before Egypt. Okay? This is a major promise here. It can't be disannulled. It can't be changed. All right? That it should make the promise of none effect. How you gonna, like, you can't promise someone something and then go back and say, well, I want to make some adjustments to my promise. No, you already set it in stone. The Lord's word cannot be compromised, and you can't go into the Lord's words and use a screwdriver and crescent wrench and take it apart and put in what you want to put into it. Heathens will not be saved. Okay? Edomites will not be saved. 2/3 will not be saved on this side. Plain and simple. That's the word. These are promises. Okay? It says, for if the inheritance be of the law, it is no more of promise. Why? Because laws are constantly being broke. Okay? If we had to have Israel follow the laws perfectly to get out of here, shit, good luck with that one. Hey, good luck with that one. Okay? It would have, I mean, it's no more promise because nobody's going to keep the laws 100%. That's why you're not going to make it out of here on just keeping the laws. Okay? But the Most High gave it to Abraham by promise. I promise you this. I know Israel gonna fall away. I know they're going to be wicked. But I'm promising you through your seed, these are my words to you. My words hold weight. Okay? Yahweh Shem Yahushua words holds weight. We haven't seen the promise yet. Okay? Wherefore, then serveth the law. It was added because of transgressions. We needed guidelines. We needed rules. That's why it was added. Okay? We wasn't to conduct ourselves like everybody else because we were special to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Deuteronomy 7:6, he tells you. Okay? That was his word. Also in Amos. You only have I known, so I'm going to punish you for your transgression. I only know and deal with you. Okay? It says, till the seed should come to whom the promise was made. Wow. The promise was made to this certain seed. That's who it's going to come to, no one else. And it was ordained by angels in the hand of a mediator. Now, a mediator is not a mediator of one, but the Most High is one. Is the law then against the promise of the Most High? Most High forbid. For if there had been a law given which could have given life, verily righteousness should have been by the law. And it wasn't by the law. It was by faith. Okay? Faith and believing in the Lord's word. Okay? And this shows you right here. This is Isaiah 14:1. And these are things that the Lord said would happen. It hasn't happened yet. Okay? For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and yet choose Israel and set them in their own land. Has that happened? Nope. Those people over there in the land, that's not Israel. Okay? Because right here, this cuts that right there. And it says, and will set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined unto them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob, and the people shall take them and bring them to their place. And the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids. Are the people in Jerusalem now, since they do this big Holocaust thing, do they have Germans over there serving them? Are they ruling over them, being that they're saying they're the Jews? Are they oppressing their oppressor that once oppressed them, which would be the Germans and the Nazis and all that? No. Because that shit fabricated. It was all lies. All is lies. Okay? It says, and they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors. That's not happening in the land of Israel or Jerusalem right now. They're not ruling over nobody. They basically living a lie. And the whole world believes it. Okay? But the Lord keeps his word, you know. Hope this was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Double honor to the Apostle Nel's Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to Yahweh pushing his truth throughout the four winds. Shalom.